Dishwashing.
Yeah.
Yes. So, in a more structured way of taking decisions, let's use like the consent decision making pattern. So the idea with that is that there is a facilitator, first of all. Then there is, so I'm telling you what is the prerequisites in order to be able to make a sociocratic decision. It's before the process itself. First of all, you need a facilitator. In this case, I will be the facilitator. Second of all, we need to know what is our aim as a group. What is our domain according to Sociocracy 3, but let's say our aim according to Sociocracy 2. Our aim here is, as a group, what's our aim?
To build a common culture that we all agree on.
To build a common culture, we came here to learn about permaculture and participate in Erasmus Plus program, and I will add have fun. But anyway, because this is nobody talks about it. But yeah, okay. Do you have another aim that we are here for? Okay.
Connect with the locals.
Connect with the locals.
It's a good one.
Connect with other participants.
Connect with other participants, create a network, build community when we are here. Cool. So, the aim is important in order to check for the proposal coming if it is fulfilling the aim or not. So, when I object to a proposal, the idea of this objection is coming from that we are not actually fulfilling the aim of our group. It's I check inside me and I see there is something really not functioning with this proposal. Why? And I'm checking what is the aim of our group. Probably, according to my opinion, this proposal does not serve the common good. So I'm bringing an objection. Do you understand why there needs to be a name of a group? Yeah. That is written down, everybody knows about it, etc. Okay. So, can I have a helper in the writing down things so I can facilitate, and this is a different role? Thank you, Misha. So, can you write the aim, which was
Networking.
that's networking, learning permaculture, connecting with locals, and
Buying chestnuts.
no, it's not buying chestnuts. It's you want to have deals here with chestnut, no? You want to...
Creating networks.
I didn't understand. The common aim
Of our group.
of our group is we set it now because we want to have a common way to pass.
Decision.
Pathway.
Because if you want to make a decision as a group,
Okay.
you need to first define what's your common aim.
Okay.
Because otherwise, we are talking about things and we are disagreeing about things, but in the end of the story, we have different aims inside our head. So if we don't have a common aim, we're actually objecting on our personal aim. And this is so many times happening, so many times. You come together, you say, Ella, it's very easy. Let's take a decision all together. And then you say, but why is so difficult? And many times we need to know what we are here for in order to take a decision. So, we know the aim, we know the role, we know another role here, and now we are missing,
Bless you.
we are missing what is the tension. The tension is something that catches our attention and we want to make a decision for. So, what is the tension? Why we need to make a decision for dishwashing?
To be fair.
to be can you explain a bit more big?
Everybody to be involved in the same amount of time and energy.
That's your aim, but
Yeah.
that's
No.
after. But
Okay.
what was the initial thing that I told it before, but I want you to reformulate it. Why we need to make a decision on dishwashing?
To agree.
Do not discuss all the time.
No, what happened? What happened then we need to make a decision on dishwashing?
A need, okay.
Okay, what is the need?
To wash the dishes.
To properly work it.
Nobody was signing because we didn't know that we need to this, you know. to be
Information?
Okay.
Involved, so people from a group needed for organization
Okay.
needed to do that. So we need to.
We see as a group, correct me if I get wrong, we see as a group an organizational gap which is on washing the dishes. And we want to properly wash the dishes and everybody be involved. Does these two sentences make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
Does it cover what you would like to say? Cool.
Now,
The facilitator asks for a proposal from the rest or brings a proposal. So, do you have a proposal?
Yeah.
For the dishes.
Yes. Yeah. Go. Joanna, can I take the water a bit? So,
A proposal about the dishes, yeah?
Yes.
The washing. Yeah, I have proposal. Can I share
of
it?
course, go ahead.
I think we should wash the dishes with eco soap.
With
Eco soap
eco soap.
or something more friendly for nature.
Okay, let's go first on the how, which means who and when.
Okay.
Let's focus first on that. Yes.
Yeah, we put the name. This is the who.
Okay.
Who's cleaning. I don't know if it makes easier the plates to be a bit clean from remnants of the food before you give it.
Take some time to
Okay.
structure the proposal and then come with the structured proposal.
I have it. Okay.
You have
should
it?
I write
Yeah.
the eco detergent somewhere?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. You eat.
Okay,
Okay.
tell
I
it
have a
to
proposal.
tell it, but he's bringing a proposal.
Ah,
I
but
bring
you
a
said
proposal.
to take some time.
He said I'm
I
ready.
say I just had it, but I was
Cool.
saying.
So
in a
the
different way.
proposal, I am also doing also know how on how to facilitate. The proposal is not a question. It will be affirmative, and then it will be improved in the process. So the idea is to start with something, not to start with nothing. Okay. So go and tell it to everybody, not to me.
Okay, you eat. Okay, you eat however you can. You can share if you cannot eat everything. Whatever remains, you put in compost. So the compost it would be better to be in a more accessible way before the plate goes inside. You put in compost, and then you leave the plate without the remainings in order to clean it the team after.
Wait,
maybe-
no, it's not
just
now.
a
No, it's
small
not.
addition, a
No,
small
no,
addition.
it's not now. It's not now the time.
Okay.
It's not now the time.
Okay.
And then we collect the plates, the team it takes it and wash it with the way, I don't know, the way of the washing.
If I get you correctly, you do leave a clean plate after you throw away anything,
Clean
and
from
then
remainings.
you give it again as we do right now to the team inside the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's your proposal.
Yeah.
Okay. So we start with this proposal. I will take step by step because otherwise this is how we become chaotic in the decision making.
Okay. Okay.
So, do you have first of all clarifying questions on this? So, what for you is not clear in his proposal? Yes.
If the plate, if you don't have any remainings, you can even clean the plate better with a piece of bread.
Oh, scrapetta.
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 Okay.
With a piece of bread.
Yeah.
This is not a clarifying question.
No.
This is a proposal.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So,
Well, it's the same to leave the plate cleaner.
Okay, I'm using this as example to understand that because many times this happens. I want to make a question. How about you go for a walk? Is it a clarifying question? No, it's probably like go for a walk. But we formulate it in a form of a question because it seems more gentle. Like how about to scrub the dishes with something else? And not what you proposed. It happens a lot. That's why I'm bringing it as an example. So now we want clarifying questions. So I listening to the proposal of Alex, and what for me is missing from that. I'm missing something. Yes. Yes.
In the compost here, do we put cooked food? Is the first question I have, and the second one is, do we have a designated space for the dishes to be put around the kitchen?
Cool. Nice. Do you know the answer?
This is a bit practical.
Okay.
It can be a table somewhere that you can leave it top of that.
We have somebody who knows probably more. Can I ask you if we put cooked food in the organic?
Yes.
We do. Cool. Is there a designated place where to put the plates?
I think the last days we did not everyone brought their own dish, but we brought them all together. So the short answer is probably no.
Okay. Do you have an idea of where could be a designated place?
Okay, leave them on the bar area in front of the kitchen. Because that's actually, the idea is that for the dishwashing, when you enter the kitchen, that's the most narrowest space. So if 20 people have to enter there, I think that was the whole start of the whole, okay, just some people who work in the kitchen anyway. So in front of the bar.
Cool. In front of the bar. Thank you very much.
I know.
Cool. So, the proposal now is to do all this thing that Alex said, throw the cooked food inside the compost bin and leave the plates on the bar. Okay.
Each one for their own plate.
Okay, this is an addition to the proposal. One
No,
moment.
it was not the proposal.
Each one take.
Clean the plate as much as possible. Leave it somewhere. I didn't know where.
Ωραία, cool. There's a question here. Elias, έχω δει. Κάτσε. Ναι, there is a question here first.
Yeah, I just want to know, okay, so in terms of a question, how is organized the washing team?
So the washing team
Yeah.
is not us,
Yeah, is the
it's the kitchen team who
and
is
what's
inside
the
already.
method to use? I think the question yesterday was like the method of washing dishes.
Okay, now we're talking about how and when.
Yeah, how,
First,
like
we can take another decision about the soap and stuff like that.
okay.
Okay?
So the question was like, yeah, how's the that's clear. How's the washing team?
But the washing team is already the kitchen team, so it's not another one. Okay, Elias?
Where is going to be the compost bin when we eat outside? So we know where to put the leftovers.
Okay.
It's next to the bar.
We need to take it outside so it's better, no? So we don't carry the food inside, and then we take the bin, we come here,
Okay.
we throw it to the compost.
Anyway, you need
Exactly.
to put the plate inside.
Wait, yes. Okay, you made the question,
Yes.
but you answered yourself. he answered, but don't go
It
on.
was a question and I had a proposal.
Yay, it's tricky, it's there. I want to make a question to make a proposal. We are very smart and very eager to make our proposal. But now we're working on one proposal. Okay, so it's training ourselves to do one thing at a time. Alex, where do you think that the compost bin should be? Because you brought the proposal.
Yeah, now that we say we leave the plates on the bar,
Yes?
it could be next to that.
Okay, so we stay with this proposal now.
Because it's there already.
Because you are not deciding. You are just answering a question about your proposal. Is it clear the difference? Okay? Then you have all the power in the world to say, no, I want it differently. Cool. Other question? Yes?
Wait a sec. Do we separate forks and knives from the plate when we put it on the
Okay.
bar.
Does it make a difference to separate them?
It depends on the washing process.
What you
afterwards. I'm
mean?
not
You
sure
put it
what
in
I
the
can-
plate.
No,
Separate
there's
them.
one something,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
plate or something, put
Yeah.
forks and stuff here and plates on
Plates
one.
are separate.
Okay.
Is that a good idea?
The washing procedure is until how it is right now. So we give it to the kitchen team. So does it make difference for the kitchen team to have forks and spoons differently?
I don't see why it would make a difference.
Okay.
I was washing yesterday and we put everything in one place. So
Okay.
It's a separation. in
So
washing.
the answer is it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
The second question?
No, that was the only.
Ah, okay, because you did the two.
Okay. We did this when we want to talk.
Ah, really? Okay.
The next time.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
I didn't know.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. Another question? To yourself?
No,
I'm questioning myself today.
no, because we didn't say for the big things who is washing, where
Ah, okay.
the
So,
pots.
so the big things. Antonio, just to let you know, we are doing a Sociocratic process on how to clean the dishes.
Just got a
It's an exercise.
It's as an exercise. Don't take it personal, it's an exercise. Okay, so what do we do with the pig pots? Until now, what was happening? Yes?
We did them.
You
We
did
the
that.
kitchen cleaning and the big pots and the storing of the food and the throwing
Okay.
of the organic.
So the people who were in the shifts, who are in the shifts, also help in that, no?
They didn't until now.
Ah, okay.
No, because yeah.
Do you need help in that? Would be good.
Okay, we thought it's because it changes so much, like the people in the shift, it changes so much that explaining this every time again takes more effort. So we thought the dishwashing is more easy to have many different people in many that change
Yes.
regularly on that task. So this is how we split the work until now. But if, yeah, I mean, I'm good with whatever.
Good.
happens.
Do you put that in your proposal?
No,
No?
no, it's good to not to add the jobs.
It's good too?
Not to add jobs.
Not to add jobs. Okay, so we stick with the proposal. This is again a classic Greek. Doesn't take one to take more responsibility. Like, I don't know if you noticed, the proposal is to stay as it is so we don't do more job, eh? It's great. So, any more questions to the proposal of Alex? No? Okay, let's formulate it again. So the proposal is, we each one take their plate, they put out their things, the compost bin, which is next to the bar, and then they put the dish on top of the bar. Okay? And then there is the kitchen team, which takes the plates and washes them. It doesn't do the cooking pots. Okay? And we have made the shifts for helping in the dishwashing. Yes?
There's names missing.
Oh,
There's 3 spots.
Spot on some people that haven't.
3 spots.
But
3
we
spots.
have people missing at the moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
They're
do
in the
have people
hospitals.
missing in the moment, so
Yes.
it's okay. It's cool.
Someone.
Don't worry, they will fill it in. It's in the last days. Cool. So let's consent on that. So in this case, I'm not gonna ask you this, this, and this. It's more like I agree. This is I'm okay, but I have some concerns. With this, the proposal passes. So, I'm good enough for now, safe enough to try. This is the motto of in Sociocracy. Good enough for now, safe enough to try. Okay? So, I give my consent to go on, but after we finish the procedure, I will share my concerns. So if you want the proposal to stop, don't do that. You should do that. Okay, that's the objection. Okay, amendment. It's very complicated English. So I will say objection. Okay. An objection, it's holded like that because when you open it, you actually have a proposal. You have a gift to the group. So objection is considered as a gift to the group because it actually brings something which is not noticed by the group. And it seems like I'm the only one seeing it. So I am objecting, so to make the group aware of what I am, of what the other people don't see. Okay. So, how about consenting or not consenting on the proposal of Alex? I will ask you to show me your hands. One, what? That? With 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Elias is playing mobile games, and so what do you?
I had a message.
Ah, okay, you had a message. Sorry, guys, we have to do it again because Elias was having a message. So, we are consenting or not consenting on the proposal. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have one concern. You're cool? Okay, so the proposal passed. Woo! We are doing nothing more. Well done, guys. Lazy people. No, okay. We have the consent from the organizers not to do something more. So we have a clear proposal on that we need to write. So it's the time that I will ask you also to write the proposal. Many times it helps also if you really are going through a serious decision to write it and add things also on the process.
So keep the process as it is.
Yes, with the compost bin next to the bar, you put your plate clean.
What did you say this? Should I write it now? Because it's on the Padlet.
Let's define it again,
it
please.
is.
Let's define it again, please. So, if I understood correctly, the proposal is to put leftovers into the compost. This is the proposal.
Yes,
put
yes.
leftovers into compost.
Yes.
And pick your own plate.
Okay.
Okay, I have another proposal when we are ready. Proceed.
Okay. One moment. Because I'm getting confused. So, first, according to us, we consented on that right now. Okay, cool. And everything else is as it is. Cool, so we can write this, but anyway, we understand that it is as it is. But we have a consent from Joanna, which the concern of Joanna can really maybe bring us how to make this, that we agreed, even better, maybe.
No.
What's your concern?
I'm concerned because I'm willing to volunteer if they have a problem in the kitchen with too much dishwashing of big pots.
Okay, cool.
That's what I want to say. But
Cool.
I had a question.
Cool.
My question is, what did you say this
This is I consent, fully consent.
Okay.
I'm onto it. I like it. This, I'm good enough for now, safe enough to try. I have a concern, but I let it pass. Okay, and this is I object. Different people use different signs. Some people use this, like I consent from the heart, or people use this and then this. It's just the same. It's just different symbols. Okay. I have first here a new proposal, urgent one.
No, it's about this one.
It's about this one. Okay.
Because I think I have concern, and I didn't know where to say it because it's about this one.
Okay.
About the cleaning.
Okay. So the idea is that the time why this process is efficient and why it's used by many organizations and groups is because we ourselves are doing this. Look, I listened to this proposal. Okay, am I consenting? Wait, sorry for this. Yes, there is an internal consent that you have to do with yourself if you intervene in this point or not. If you don't feel that something is wrong, you intervene. but you really need to take the power to do it. So the idea with this sociocratic process is that you intervene in the process. That there is not this space of like, let's make a round of everybody saying their opinion about how we could dishwash. This is the classic way. This is how we have learned to do it probably most of the ways. I was learned to do this. We have a subject take decision. Let's make a big round. Everybody say their opinion, and somehow in the end we will find a way that probably the most powerful will take over and make their decision. Okay, this chaos. So what we do is we say, let's go on it. There is a proposal, a concrete. If I don't feel that it's something that fulfills me, I stop it, and I try to bring my concern, my other proposal, or something that we don't see as a group.
No, it's more about improving a little bit the other concern, but you said it's not the time now to tell it. So, because
Okay.
Lubo was saying, I just get a little bit
Yes.
lost when I should say what I think for a little improvement. It's nothing wrong with the proposal, it's just a little bit improvement.
Okay.
And when I need to tell you. Now,
Uh,
when we all agree, or before?
Is it something that you will change the
No.
proposal, or is it
No.
something that's for us to consider?
To consider maybe more?
Okay, now is the time. So it was better if you would make this,
Okay.
and then now is the time to share your concern.
Okay.
Yes.
So when we finish to eat, I think it's good to put the amount of food we think we will eat first, not to waste food, not to put more, but to put a little bit and after put a little bit more. So that's how we will not have waste. But anyway, if something left, we can do a little scrappetta with bread. So it's just we finish completely.
Okay.
So
That's
it's kind of a more not waste of food.
okay. That's not something we really can take decision on in
No,
saying
it's just suggestion.
it's a concern.
Yeah.
Cool. Is was something similar?
Yes, this is regarding the definition of Alex's proposal, because I always go to the abstraction in order to get a clean definition. This is why I asked for redefining his proposal, that leftovers should be put in the bin. And you said that my proposal is actually something separate, but it's not because I'm always going to the abstraction.
Okay.
So for me, the abstraction of his proposal is to leave the plates as clean as possible.
Yeah, but that's my
Okay? For me, this is the abstraction of his proposal. Not to put the leftovers in the bin. This is one of the cases of this abstraction. Okay? So, either put the leftovers in the bin, or just scrape the plate with a piece of bread to leave it cleaner for the people.
Okay.
Do you agree on such abstraction to leave plates cleaner?
I have an addition
Yes.
or a question.
Okay.
When I don't want to eat my leftovers, why should I eat more with bread to clean it?
Okay, give it to me, I will clean it.
That's
Okay.
the proposal.
We have, and if he's not there, you can ask me. If I'm not there, you can ask Christos. If not there, is Alex is there. Guys, if food is the problem, there is answers. Yes. Especially for good food. Okay.
Okay.
It's about
The process.
the process.
Now, okay, I want to close the space of decision making. So thank you all for your question was.
Yes. So in what context does the proposal not go through? If everybody, like if most people are agreeing, are consenting, then it goes through. And then if somebody has something they're concerned about, they share. And do we change the proposal afterwards if everybody?
No. So if you want to change the proposal, you need to object.
Okay.
So it's a structural, is architecture of efficiency. Why I'm saying that? Because it gives emphasis of it gives emphasis. Do you use this word? Emphasis, no? Okay. It gives emphasis on moving forward and trying things rather than stopping before you try them. So your 2 options out of 3, that the 2 of them, the proposal passes. So it moves you somehow and say, try things and you will learn. So sociocracy has 7 principles. One of them is experiential learning, like doing and learning, because for now and safe enough to try. Nobody will get harmed. I'm not gonna be perfect. Let's go try it, and then we revise it afterwards. If we need another decision-making process, we come 1 week after, and then we take another decision, because you feel the tension that it's not working. This.
Then what does the concern bring?
The concern brings things that we should consider when we implement the decision. It doesn't change the decision. It's like comments. You have this, and I'm putting some comments below. This could go bad, guys. Pay attention on that. Guys, the garbage bin is yellow. It's not pink. You know, stuff like that. You know, it's comments. It's not content contribution.
Follow-up question. I don't consent, and I have completely new proposal. Does that mean people again get to ask the questions, and then
Yes.
we get to agree or disagree?
Yes, it didn't happen, so you didn't see it happening. I hope it would happen, but you all guys are very consenting style and all. Yeah, we love you, and we're not gonna say no to your proposal.
We love you.
And so, what happens is, there is an objection. I gather all the objections, because it might be more than one. And then I tell to each one to tell their objections. Okay, there is 2 ways to go. Either you go through all the objections, or the facilitator there needs to really be experienced there to choose which objection to go through, or to merge objections. Because many times we are objecting for the same reason. Okay? And the facilitator there needs to be like kind of taking care of the group and say, I can see that your objection is really close. I make a new proposal according to your objections, and I'm bringing it to the group. Okay. And what happens after is, again, there is clarifying questions. There is then you can also do a round of small opinions. What do everybody think about that? Because it's very new. It's something that's a completely new proposal. And then you go again on consenting or not. And there could be another objection. And then you go on, improving. We say in Sociocracy that if you reach 3 objections on one proposal, probably you need to take a break and come back another time. Okay, but it's not the rule. It's not the rule. This is something I heard from somebody practicing it a long time. You can go objecting until you reach really the proposal you agree on.
Okay, and does that mean if only one person objects, the proposal doesn't go through? Or...
But if one person objects, we don't stay there. We continue on finding another proposal. And we go on, and we go on. Okay. And if this person continues on objecting, you as a facilitator need to come back and say, hey man, do you object for the aim of the group, or you object by the point of objecting? And if this person also does not bring a proposal, you can really say, rethink your objection. Does it really bring something to the group, or is it something more personal with the person there? Because many times we merge our emotional stage with our logical stage. I might agree with your proposal, but because last night you didn't give me a beer, I will not agree with you. Okay, And that's something I will tell afterwards, that we're going to talk about the emotional spaces, that the emotional spaces and decision spaces, they should be separate, and they should be included both in if we want to make a decision. And they are different. So, in the community I was living, they had this scheme, which I really like, and I really propose, even in miniature. First, when I know what we are gonna make decisions for, there is already an agenda there. Everybody know what we are gonna make decisions for, and first we make an emotional space about how we feel about the proposals the decisions we're gonna make, about all this process. Then we cut, make a break, we go. Decision space. If somebody starts saying, and I hate you, and you said me that, you cut, and you say, no, here is a decision space. If you have another proposal, you say it. If not, wait for after. So this person needs to give consent or not give consent. It's not the space for really expressing how I feel about other people. And then they close, and then they have an after session. How do you feel about the decision you made? Okay, so in this way, everybody is expressed in all these aspects. Also, how we feel about each other, that you said about this decision, 3,000 euros. Fuck you, eh? I said okay, but really you are spending a lot of money or something like that. And this is something really personal. I don't need to say it in the decision-making space. It's just my opinion about you. And I tell it after. Everything is expressed, but in its own space.
No more Have you seen, do you have an example of how this process can go wrong?
Yes, this process can go wrong when people think that they have the responsibility, if they are in a circle, to take decision on everything. Another thing that is important in sociocracy is that you should participate in a decision process if the decision really matters to you. If it's not inside your domain, if it's not inside what you really need to give your opinion to, then better don't participate in the decision process. Better, more free time for you, and let them do their thing. Many times we face this problem with. I was sharing with Misha in Sunset, where I was living, that we were volunteers of different commitment. What?
I'm going to Sunset.
You're going to
2
Sunset?
months, yeah.
Good, I'm preparing you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're gonna be making decisions with sociocracy. So, there was this thing that long-term volunteers, so coordinators, have another circle with short-term volunteers. Okay. So we're taking different decisions that affect us differently. Long-term people are gonna be affected by some decisions. Short-term people will not see the effects of the results of their decisions. But some people for short-term wanted to participate also in the long-term decisions. So this was making more effort from the side of the coordinators of involving people that actually would not see the results of their decisions. But it was more of a thing from my side now, okay, of an ego thing of like, I want to be part of all the decisions because in this way it's more equal, rather than seeing the whole picture of like, who is responsible for what and why are we taking decisions? For what are we taking decisions? So this is something that can go wrong. Also, something that can go wrong is what almost maybe went wrong is that people don't object. Okay? Because it's one out of 3 options. They say, I have 2 options. I will choose one of the other 2. It's okay. I will let it go. No, the facilitator really needs to be there and invite objections. Because these are the ones who are really contributing to the whole process. If nobody objects, we're actually just taking decision by having one proposal, the initial proposal. No, in order to make it more actually that all voices count, we need objections to go deeper on them.
One question. For example, we did the proposal and we did this procedure. When you have objection, you can either put a new proposal completely or also to say, for example, again to make better the previous or
both. Both.
But to make it, to change the previous, how you do it? I mean,
you say there is this proposal, it's written, let's say it's written, and I want to add something or change something in the initial proposal. So you rephrase it and then we consent on that. We go on to the whole process on that.
Like it's again a proposal, like
it's a new proposal.
No, in a different way of
yes.
saying.
The thing with who carries the proposal now. Okay, so not always is the facilitator who carries the proposal, and it's also not healthy to do so, because it creates group dynamics that mixes the facilitator with a leading figure. Okay, so I personally suggest that it's not the facilitator who brings the proposal, that is somebody of the group that brings the proposal. And then when a new proposal comes in, it's another person who holds the proposal. So the holder, what I was doing to you before, is that you are the holder of the proposal. And it's important to do that. Because then it's not on me to defend somehow, to answer to the questions of your proposal. It's on you to do so. It's not my proposal, it's yours. And as strongly you want it to happen, probably is as strongly will probably pass into the group. In more complicated proposals and decision making, what can happen is that there is a group of people who design a proposal and bring it to the group beforehand. So we meet and we say, we will make a decision on that. We need to make a proposal. We sit down and we do. What will happen? What is our proposal? Who will do what and when? And then we bring it to the group. This saves a lot of time because our collective time is precious. Our individual time is less precious in a way that it's me with myself. And I'm working for the group. So the more time we are spending for group meetings, us preparing for the group meetings, we will be more efficient in group meetings. In this way, meetings can really be 1 to 2 hours and you can do everything.
Would you say there's a limited number of people that this could work?
Yes. Sociocratic circles work better in between 5 to 12, 15 people. It can work with more, it will take more time, and the idea is that you make it happen, that you split in smaller circles. If you are 100 people, better that you make it like cancel thing, you know, like you split, you make decisions in the circles, and then you come back in the bigger circles and you bring your final proposals, and then you only do one circle of big consent. You want the biggest the number, the most complex is to make a decision altogether. So the most work is needed beforehand to come in a big circle.